The vigorous emperors of the High Qing, especially Kangxi and Qianlong, were themselves seduced by the charms of the East Coast. There they built pavilions from which to admire the moon. They composed odes to the beauty of Hangzhou's famous West Lake. Qianlong was said to be particularly fond of the haircuts that he received in Yangzhou, and for the times when they were unable to visit the area in person, they set their craftsmen to creating exquisite replicas of East Coast palaces in their summer capital of Chengde. Soon the East Coast Bannermen began losing interest in war. The softening process began with their commanders. The Zhejiang garrisons became rest homes for the overprivileged and well connected, or for those reaching the end of long, distinguished careers. Commissions there were a reward for officers who had overworked themselves for decades in far less congenial parts of the empire: Mongolia, Xinjiang, Yunnan. Further down the hierarchy, there was an economic explanation for the decline of the martial spirit in rank and file Manchu Bannermen. As inflation steadily devalued the state's handouts of silver and rice, Bannermen faced two options: to sink quietly into poverty or to develop sidelines, tea houses, noodle carts, banditry. Whichever option a bannerman took, military efficiency was badly affected, but the poverty in the southeast, where there were so many pleasurable ways to while away idle hours, was at least genteel, surrounded by their wives and children scraping by on state handouts. Bannermen dabbled in local history, poured out poetry and paintings inspired by nearby landscapes, honed their calligraphy, flew kites, grew melons, tended their fish, caged birds, praying mantises and dogs, and gossiped over tea and pastries. Men were not stationed at Zapu and its neighboring garrisons, it seemed, to do anything so uncivilized as to fight.